E aí galera, raptorkillgames na área, estamos de volta aqui para mais um vídeo. Sejam todos bem-vindos. Lembrando que não for inscrito, se inscreva aqui no canal, ative o sininho, deixa aquele like, tamo junto. Galera, vou começar uma nova série aqui que é Conhecendo o Game. Vai entrar uns games que não são tão famosos assim, não são tão grandes, outros também que são grandes, e vim trazer só para vocês verem mesmo, para vocês tirar a dúvida, para vocês, se vocês quiserem comprar ou não. Então hoje que eu vou começar aqui com Werewolf The Apocalypse. Esse jogo recém-lançado, da temática de lobisomem, uma temática nova, diferente. Então vamos partir para o vídeo. Eu já tenho um save aqui que eu gravei, só que a imagem não saiu, então vamos ter que começar outro, infelizmente, mas tá bom, tamo junto. Vou colocar aqui normal.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
Esse jogo tá sinistro, hein, galera? Tá muito bom, hein? Como o bestão aqui jogou e não gravou, então eu já vou adiantando que o jogo é top.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
I don't know. Even if we do manage to push them out, they'll only set up somewhere else. We need to hurt them, bring them down, not chase them away.
We've already talked about this, Cahal. They're too close to the cairn. If we stage an attack, they'll look for the ones who did it. I don't want Indran's eyes on our home. Our best option is to work in the shadows.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Call. I've got this. I love you. See you soon.
Então beleza. Começou o game aqui. Como vocês podem ver, o gráfico é bom. Vou falar com o tiozão aqui.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
Ah, ele é o sogro dele e tal.
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Beleza. Cadê? Vamos falar aqui, ó. Esse lobinho aqui.
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes two of us. I'm not too keen on this plan.
Vamos falar com a mocinha aqui.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away.
Ah,
All
vá.
I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Não, ela faz parte dela.
Says the woman who got her hands on their files. We'd never have been able to take the fight to Endron like this without you.
That's sweet, Cahal, but I just wish I could do more. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way.
Beleza, vamos falar com ela agora.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Faux script of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, Adi. Don't worry.
Beleza. Agora vamos descansar.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up. I'm gonna need you.
Ih, deu ruim.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence is shaking things up.
Shaking things up how?
Guard patrols have been changed, and some areas have been locked down, including the one Ludmilla's in. They still haven't discovered her, though.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Beleza, vamos lá.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, Stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to.
RT para correr.
I've opened all the external ducts.
O A para pular. Aperte o B. Pressione o B para transformar o chacal em um lupino. Meu, muito louco, velho, isso. Ó. Muito louco, velho. E pula, hein? Ó. A altura. Corre também, ó.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Parece um lobo desse, ninguém ia ver.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Pressione LB é para alternar a visão de penumbra. Ah, tem uns caras aqui embaixo. A câmera ali. Como é que eu desligo a câmera aqui? Abrir a porta e desligar a câmera. Beleza. Abrir aqui.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
Beleza. Cara parado aqui. Cadê? Tutorial mesmo de movimentação, essas coisas.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Então já sabe, né? Tem a porta aqui. Tem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outro lá no final. 6 ali. Finalizações. Beleza.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. Just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived.
Pressione X para finalizar os guardas da Endron. Caraca, mas é barulhento, hein? Ó, tem um cara ali e outro aqui. Vou tentar pegar isso aqui. Ixi, o cara não viu ali. Um barulho desse. Bom, falta esse. E tem um outro ali, né? Vou chamar aqui. Já era. Um carinha ali. Balestra. Segure LT para sacar a balestra, depois RT para atirar. Bom, peguei, tenho 3 tiros, hein? Toma. Quase ele me viu, hein? Cadê os caras? Ah, tá tudo lá dentro.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it.
Aqui não tem como não. Não.
Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on.
Putz, acharam ela.
Go.
I heard. Who's sticking around? We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Aê, isso a gente queria ver. É isso aí. X ataque rápidos, Y ataques fortes e A ataques com pulo. Eita. E ele deu pega. Pra esquivar o B. Caraca, o bagulho é sangrento demais, velho. Olha.
Now, stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Ele tem X para soltar em cima. RT para alternar a postura de forte e ágil. Assim eu tô ágil então. Vou pra forte agora. Caraca. Ô, louco.
I'll open that for you. Just watch out.
Agora ele fica ágil. Não. Agora fica ágil. A prata é a fraqueza dos crinos. Quando ferido por prata, o crino será vida máxima reduzida até o final do combate. Ah, vagabundo. Pode não, não pode não. Caraca, o bicho é violento, hein, velho? Ô, louco. LT e A para se curar. Pronto, curei. Nossa. Toma.
We need more men.
Olha, mano. Cê é louco, só o ketchup. Nossa. Que ataque foi aquele, velho? Nem consegui falar, tão frenético que tava o combate. Ixi. Quem é essa besta fera aí, mano? Você é louco? Eita.
Call. Tell 80.
Puta.
No! Please, no!
Matou a mulher. Agora se prepara, hein? Agora é briga de gigante. Travamento de mira. É yes. Ô, louco. Trocar, ficar fortão. Esquiva. Ô, louco. Ixi. Frenesi pra cima. É possível ativar a frenesi após a raiva chegar ao máximo. Durante o frenesi, o Crinos recebe as vantagens das duas posturas, velocidade e força. Porém, neste caso, o Crinos não poderá usar manobras especiais nem se curar quando a raiva é zerada ou a frenesi acaba. Oxe, já morreu? Ô, louco, o bicho tá na frenesi mesmo, hein?
Cahal! Cahal! No. Ludmilla. It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Cahal, damn it! No.
Puta, tá loucão.
You need to fight the rage. Oh, let's repeat! Stop it! No! What have I done?
Caraca, velho.
Rafik, there's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Será que ele matou o outro lobinho, mano? Ah, agora o jogo vai começar. Cinco anos depois.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron?
Já era.
Hey, what the?
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go. Five years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endrin killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endrin is joining the fight against global
Então é isso, galera.
The energy company today announced that their new biofuel
Jogo
will be hitting the
top,
market
hein, velho.
soon. This
Gostei pra caramba.
revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their
Aqui é a
new
marcha que eu
headquarters
gosto.
in
Lobisomem.
This exile was my only choice.
Movimentação, jeito legal. Gostei
I'd
pra
become a
caramba.
danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Talker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gotten quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
Galera, então eu vou ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado quem assistiu o vídeo aí. Se você gostou, deixa aquele like, comenta, se inscreva aqui no canal. Essa é a nova série nossa aqui, Conhecendo o Game. E hoje foi esse jogaço aqui, na minha opinião, um jogo bom, velho. Gostei pra caramba. Então é isso, galera. Vou ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado quem assistiu o vídeo e até a próxima. Valeu, fui!